me no Bammer weeds. We don't smoke that shit in a SLC. Don't give me no Bammer weeds.
So
We don't smoke
today,
that shit
everybody,
in a...
this is episode 11 of the Necessary, Unnecessary podcast. And today we are going to talk about marijuana.
I'm in love with Mary Jane. Hold on, wait. I had a song queued up for you.
What's the song, girl? What's the song?
Because you know you. Hold on. I gotta play a little snippet before they cut us off. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
You go. This gonna be, you gonna like this song. And it's paying tribute a little bit to ATL. Hold on, here we go.
Okay, what we doing?
High class.
Oh. Hey, what's that dog? You hear it? Hey. See, if Nip was on here, Nip would be like, can y'all stop being so ghetto? He would be the one to be like, can y'all like calm down so we can have this conversation? I'm the one like, nah, we about to turn up because this is a very important part of my life. And I know it's been a very important part of your life.
And
I see you, Nip. He's talking about, I'm on here. I see. You want to join in? Because we can hear your opinion too. My co-host, he's in Puerto Rico for his birthday.
Nice.
So I decided to hold us down and have a talk about something he really can't relate to because he don't smoke. He just...
At all? Ever? You never
he did back in the day. He smoked, but then as he got older, I guess it doesn't agree with him like it used to.
Yeah. You know, we all have phases and change. For me, I do not smoke like how I used to smoke when, you know what I'm saying, you first started out. Yeah, I don't smoke like that no more.
I do.
I know.
So why don't you tell us about your journey and what made you start smoking and stop smoking and start smoking and stop smoking and how's it helped you? Because we about to get deep when I start talking, so go ahead.
Okay, so initially, you know, how I started smoking is just like, you know, one of the people in my family, a cousin, was like, was, you know, selling weed, lightweight. And then I could go into, because this is where I live, like into the basement, and then like just literally pick up weed, like eighths.
Right.
And then at first, I just would go to school and sell it. And then after a while, I just start smoking it. And then as, you know, time progresses on, like now as an adult, I do not wake up and smoke. My whole day would be terrible.
Right.
I wouldn't even accomplish anything that I needed to. For some people, though, they feel like they can get more stuff done. Me, my whole day is done with. That's why it's a relaxing, get home, zen.
Gotcha.
And then the healing aspect, because I know people like, you hella into fitness now. How does that go with smoking marijuana? And honestly, it doesn't. So I do it only on days that are down, which is very rare. And then also, you know, I use a lot of CBD products.
There it is.
So right now I'm out on workers' comp from work. Yeah, I've been out. So I've been using CBD, chemical imbalance. I've been using CBD on my back. I use CBD when I work out. There's this cream that like heats up and you can sweat more. I use that. So they got all kinds of different things now.
I got you. You know I sell CBD.
I do.
And I got some good stuff too. We're gonna talk about that later too. So for me, as you know, growing up, I was the square kid. So I just, you know, y'all used to get on me. They used to get on me so tough, y'all. And I used to be very judgmental of my friends who smoked. I'm not gonna lie, because I come from a non-smoking environment. My mom smoked cigarettes, but she didn't smoke around us. And my daddy smoked weed. I know the worst thing in the world, cigarettes. And my father, he smoked when he was younger, right? But when he started working for Muni, obviously he stopped. You know what I'm saying? Because they drug test you.
Yeah.
Chemical.
He looked like, but he looked like he used to smoke a joint back in the day.
I mean, you know, my daddy looked like he done a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? You know, pimping pretty punk. But yeah, so he did used to smoke back in the day, and now he gets on me for smoking. I'm like, but wait, you used to smoke too, so we just gonna take this hair down. I'm not about to do this. You know, I got the Rasta look. I did this for the marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Got the.
Okay.
So I came from a non-smoking home, and
Catholic school.
Did you have to really throw that in there? Okay, so yeah, so I went to Catholic school, everybody, for 9 years of my life, kindergarten to 8th grade. So smoking weed, cigarettes, drinking, I didn't do none of that. Even growing up as a teenager, I had friends who smoked, some who drank. It just wasn't for me. And then when I moved to Atlanta, I even started dancing. Bro, I did that shit sober. Do you hear me? No drinking.
As you should.
Never drank at one time when I danced. Never popped pills, did coke, nothing. Like no weed. I was so sober, and it was like the hardest thing to do because you have days where you really just stressed out or down or sad. You know what I mean? And you like, I need something. And the girls would be in their high as shit, but the ones who was high as shit was losing shit. You know what I mean? And they'd be like, Frisco, can you hold my bag? Frisco, can you put my shit in your locker? They'd be drunk as fuck. Frisco, we trust you. You good because you sober. You know what I'm saying? Right. I was always the best. Always, what you say? I was smoking like a restaurant in my teens. This fool said he was smoking like a restaurant in his teens. I bet you were, because he was off the chain. He was off the chain. He was off the chain when he was younger. Yes.
Oh, like a rasta.
Yes. He was off the chain. I remember he used to smoke. I just didn't smoke, so we didn't get to smoke together. So everybody used to call me Square. Oh, you Square Bear. You.
I remember those days too.
Yeah, everybody used to call me Square because I didn't smoke. And then moved to Atlanta, right? Still didn't smoke, but then my homegirl, she needed to be on here so she could see. She the reason why I smoke. Went to her house.
Who is this homegirl?
Her name is. I call her TNA because she thick, bro. Her name is Jamisa. I absolutely love her.
TNA.
Titties and ass, girl, because she got plenty of it. She fine. So, yeah, so went to her house for Labor Day weekend, and she had edibles. Now, I didn't even know you could eat this shit. This was 2013. I didn't even know you could eat it and get high, right? So she made some brownies. And I was like, you know me, I love food. If you know me, you know I love to eat. So
yes,
she made the homemade brownies, bro. They were like this big. And I was like, what them look good? She goes, they got weed in them. I said, what? Weed? I said, let me get some, right? Never been high a day in my life. Man, me and my other homegirl, it's like 3 of us. We sitting there, we eating them. I had like 3 or 4. My other homegirl, this bitch had about 7. So at first we sitting there.
Was she okay?
No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. So this is the thing about when you smoking weed and when you eat an edible. So we sitting there at the table. I've never been high, right? So I'm sitting there, and then all of a sudden I picked up my hands and I was like, yo, why my hands feel so heavy? And then they started laughing. I was like, yo, Johnny, I swear to God, it's heavy. I was like, yo, I think I'm high. And then they felt. Why we laughed, bro, for like 2 hours straight. I swear to God. If you walked in the door, we was like, ah. If you fell, ah. If you took a drink, we was like, ah. We was just laughing, blood. It was so awesome. I was like, this
It was so awesome.
But my homegirl, not gonna say her damn bust around. She know who she is. That bitch who has 7 brownies. What about Snoop fake? We gonna talk about Snoop. Hold on, let me talk about our personal experience first. So
he like, come on with the show.
Right, this is what he do. This is what he do when we on the podcast. He always rushing me and shit. I control the day.
Stick to the topic.
This is the topic. Why do you use cannabis? Is it necessary or unnecessary? So I'm gonna tell you why it's necessary. So my other homegirl, this bitch in the bathroom, all you hear is splash on the ground because she throwing up. Because she done ate too many fucking brownies, bro. She was that high. We had to call one of her homeboys. That ass, we had to call one of her boys to come pick her up to drive her home because she was that fucked up. My other homegirl laid out on the ground like this, looking at the ceiling. I swear to God, she stayed there for about 5 minutes looking at the ceiling. All of a sudden, this bitch hops up. She goes, I gotta go home. And this drives out, and she ran out that, man, listen. So after that, I started doing edibles, right? Because I was like, I like this little high feeling. Then when I moved back to California.
Ooh, you gonna tell that story? Ooh.
No, I ain't gonna tell that one.
Tell that story. Yeah, tell it. I'm gonna let you tell it from your perspective.
Okay, so listen. But why you gotta bust me out? We was gonna talk about that story. I was gonna say why I started smoking weed when I got to Cali.
Cause them edibles just wasn't doing you right, huh?
They wasn't, bro. Y'all listen, if y'all gonna do edibles, you really need to know the dose for real. Right. You gotta know how much is in there because you get really fucked up.
And
like
to eat after, it just intensifies it.
You think so?
Yeah, we was at a restaurant, remember? And you was eating, you was doing your thing, you know? And the next thing you know, it just wasn't sitting.
I don't even remember really what happened. I threw up in the bathroom in the
bathroom, locked the door. You was like, I'm gonna be in here for a minute, like.
And I was throwing up in the sink. Bro, y'all listen. Shit was real. I felt like I was dying. I was like, I don't like this feeling. Man, she had to drive me home because I just had a brand new car. I was like, bitch, I'm not trying to crash my car. I was like, can you drive? Like, you sure you can drive my car? Because, you know, make sure you can drive the Audi, baby. You know what I'm saying? So Johnny saved me, y'all, because I literally thought I was going to die. She ended up driving me home because I was that fucking high.
Man.
What else happened, Johnny, that night? I don't remember. Like, you ended up driving. Did we go somewhere?
Girl, no. You was done for. It was a wrap. It's a wrap. Wrap you up and good night.
Okay. So after that, I think that's when I kind of like cut back from the edibles a little bit. Because I was like, this shit ain't no joke. Like, that shit will take you out. So I started smoking weed realistically because I went through a serious state of depression. I had a raggedy ass boyfriend. We're not gonna mention no names, but I had a boyfriend and he was still in Atlanta. I moved back to California. This is some real shit. And I was so in love with this man. You know what I mean? I just knew that this was the guy, like this was the one, but it was always some drama with him. So me being in California and him in Atlanta. It was hard, real hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
So long story short, I found out he was cheating on me. I had to put a couple of pieces together, and I was super depressed because I wasn't making the money I was making when I was in Atlanta because, you know, I used to dance. So I'm not making stripper money. You know what I mean? I went to college, spent all this money on college, and couldn't afford to pay tuition back. So I'm like, damn, I need a job, and I need a good job because I got this degree. So what I decided to do was I started working retail, but I'm not making real money. So I'm struggling trying to pay bills. So I'm just stressed. You know what I mean? Like culture shock because I'm back in the Bay. So one of my people, he was my trainer, right? And total weed head. We working out. And before we could even start working out, I just had like a breakdown. And I'm just crying. This nigga looking at me. He was like, yeah, no, fuck all this crying shit.
Hey, we call that the breakdown for the build up.
Yes.
Because we gonna build you up.
And listen, I had a breakdown, and he was like, yeah, we not doing this crying. Here, you about to get high. This nigga rolled the blunt. You know what I'm saying? Lit that thing. I said, oh, what are you? Like, yeah, you are. Here
you do.
Right.
You know when Cat Williams, he got this live his show or whatever that he do, and he has this one moment that's real relatable to any weed smoker. He always talks about like you hit the weed, be like, fuck them bills.
Man, you be like, fuck everything.
And that's
real.
how you be.
Girl,
you really
that's why I started smoking weed. Because after I hit that shit, I was like, I've been missing you. You know what I mean?
This is what I've been missing out.
I swear.
I remember I used to tell you all the time, like, bro.
Y'all all did. Y'all all was always like, you need to smoke the weed.
Just start drinking this year.
Oh, I mean, I sip. I don't really drink. Like, I'm not buying bottles and popping them. Like, if you come out here, I'll drink.
I ain't never seen you take a shot till this year.
I know, right? I'm lucid. I'm old now, so I'm like, I'm healthy. I got my children. Poor peer pressure. So, peer pressure never got me. Realistically, but I was around a lot because Johnny was one of the people, her right here, who was trying to peer pressure me into smoking. She did. All my friends was about, they used to try to put it to my lips. They would hotbox me in the car, lock the door, turn the heat up.
She lying. If anything,
I'm flying.
You lying.
Like, come on, bro.
Well, for me, you lying because I always respected that you don't smoke.
Yeah,
but
I said no 100 times.
Oh, but when you did, when you knew to call me, you knew to call. Girl, come on, let's go to this Snoop Dogg and E40 and Too Short and up and smoke. Let's go.
We had so much fun. We was in that thing, y'all. We was lit, high the motherfucker, pass the blunt back. It was such a good time. Years. That was it.
Before Faith had her kids.
Yeah, that was a long
years ago.
Damn, it was before I had my children, huh? Damn. I wasn't even with Cedric. Long time ago. But yes, so weed has helped me through depression.
Yeah.
It has helped me through anxiety. Perfect example, when I got boobs done, right? Couldn't smoke weed, bruh. So.
You couldn't?
Oh, girl, let me tell you, this is how I know for real that weed has really helped me even now as a 41-year-old woman with 2 children. Real shit. This is some real shit. Because I go through this debate with my aunts because they don't smoke, but they have their wine though. You know what I mean? And so we have this debate, and I'm like, listen, realistically, living with 2 children who are autistic, a husband who has PTSD, you know what I mean? I need my weed. I need my weed.
You like, this is my wine.
This is my life. And instead of me drinking wine, instead of me taking pills and all of that stuff, you know what I mean? I will smoke a blunt. When I was pregnant and I had my fibroids and I was in pain and I could barely walk, they wanted to give me Percocet. I said, I'm going to smoke my weed. You know, like real seriously, I didn't take Tylenol. Thank you, girl. I didn't take Tylenol. I didn't do none of that. Those are things that they tell you to take when you're pregnant. I wasn't taking them when I wasn't pregnant. You know what I mean? So I for surely am not going to take it while I'm pregnant I don't want my child to have all these different chemicals from somebody in the, making this pill in the damn lab in their body. I don't even take this shit. So
everybody trying to cure everything with a pill, and it's like,
yes.
You got natural things like that you don't need to use a pill.
You don't. Realistically, because all the pill is, that's real drugs. That's that real hard shit that will keep you addicted. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna say I'm addicted to the marijuana, but because, bro, listen. Who
thumbs up you? Cause man,
that was dope as shit. I know you could do that. So look, when I got my booze done, right? And I'm reading the guidelines. It don't say you can't smoke marijuana. It just says you can't smoke and no tobacco, right? So all the girls I know who do smoke and had their boobs done, they all stopped smoking. Except for the ones who got it done when they were like teenagers or in the early 20s. They were like, bitch, I smoked before I went into the hospital. I was like, oh. So everybody's different, right? So I talked to the doctor.
Yes, the fuck you is.
Yes, the fuck you is what? What you got to say, Omari? See, Omari always got, what you got to say, Omari?
That's Omari?
Yes, girl.
What's up,
OJ?
Omari?
No, don't make him feel like he's the cool guy. Please don't make him feel like
it's a real reunion up in here.
Addicted? Oh, he just tried me. He said, I'm addicted. So, you want to know? I'm going to tell you some real shit. I stopped smoking when I was pregnant with both my children. And when the fibroid pain kicked in, and they wanted me to, I did. And when the fibroid pain kicked in, and they wanted me to take Percocet, that's when I started smoking. When I got my boobs done, Don't hate on what? Like fake ass Chris Brown looking. Anyway, I'm
I'm
on your side
dead.
with me. Don't you look?
Just kidding.
I know you.
Relax.
I know you kidding. But anyway, listen. So, boobs. Yes. So I had to stop smoking weed because they were like, it will. The whole thing is they're scared that it messes with the anesthesia because it slows down your heart. You see what I'm saying? So they don't want you to be too relaxed when you go
Yeah.
in because they want you to wake up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I felt
You want to wake up.
I want to wake up. So I stopped smoking like 2 weeks before surgery, and it was the hardest thing to do.
I seen your lip quivering. When you said,
No, let me tell you why it was hard. I did go through it. I went through withdrawals, bro. I did. Cedric will tell you, I was sitting down on the floor, pissed.
anything you cannot fast from, you are addicted to. So if you can't go on a fast from it for a little bit of time.
So then I'm not addicted because I was able to do that.
No. How was the time? How long was the time?
With my children, like 6 months. Bam, look, because I found out I was pregnant when I was like 2.5 months. I stopped at like 3 months when I found out what the baby was. I was like, oh yeah, we gonna stop now. You know what I mean? So yeah, no. Cedric will tell you with Jeremiah, no, I didn't smoke anything. I did everything by the book. Everything. You know what I mean? I didn't smoke nothing. With Max,
I always say on your second go round, you be
man,
like,
yeah, because you already know what it is, and the second one be the worst. Because Max, listen, I was in the hospital pregnant with Max, sober as hell, child, and then I'm in there screaming. The doctor said, "Do you want to have this baby? I need you to calm down." I was like, oh, not checking me during labor. So marijuana is very necessary. Like, it really has helped me through some real stressful times. I've had panic attacks. I've had anxiety attacks. You know what I mean? And then I can feel my adrenaline like doing this.
it's just so
like
funny how like my weed consumption went down.
Mine went up.
Went up. But I guess because I started like,
How old were you, Johnny?
Maybe like 13.
You sure?
I'm gonna say 13.
Okay. All right. Okay. 13. So we're gonna go at 13. All right. So you about 13, you started smoking. I was
Yeah.
36.
Yeah. See,
30.
I had a good 23 years thought.
Right. You had a good 20-year run of being a veteran smoking. Everybody been smoking. Like, I've got friends who literally stopped smoking the older they got, and for me, yeah, it's not gonna happen, bro.
Ooh.
I don't want you smoking while you pregnant, girl. No, listen. Who is this, Tosh? Oh, Tosh, I'm not pregnant. Girl, I don't have tubes. Trust me, I'm not getting pregnant. No. She said, I don't want you smoking. I don't have any tubes, bro. I had them take them out after Max, child. Listen. Listen.
Don't worry about it, girl.
Oh, and this one, here, she not having no kids. Like, this one, she not having no kids, so. But it's funny, like you said, your consumption went down, mine went up. Also, you don't have children. So you don't have that extra, I'm not going to say a stressor, but it is a stressor. You know what I mean? Because just like any parent, there are going to be days you're going to stress about something about your children, whether it's food, what they wearing, work, schoolwork, what's going on at school, them on the bus,
I could see
hockey
that.
training.
I could see that.
No.
I could see that. I could see how you could say that. I could see how I could possibly say, when I was younger, I needed it for my stresses of being a youth that you didn't have to deal with as a youth.
Exactly. Yeah. We had two totally different upbringings, two different lifestyles. So, exactly. So, what's going on in your life also affects what you choose to do at that time. You know what I mean? For me, like I said, I started smoking because someone was like, here you go. You know what I mean? And it helped me calm down.
The benefits are for anxiety, for depression, for pain.
see this knee? Look at this. You see this? See this knot right here?
Look a little dry. It look a little dry.
I mean, it might. All
Remember
right, so you see this knee right here? You see this knot? It's called Osgood-Schlatter's disease. You see this big old knot on my knee? I've had this. It's serious. I've had this since middle school, right? So it kills me.
You got that from climbing the trees, huh?
Well, that's not. Can't start a fire. Oh, so that's what we're doing. It's just talk about Faye. That's what y'all gonna do. Y'all get. Listen, don't talk about my knees, okay? They a little dry because it's like 48 degrees out here. I got on shorts. I'm in the car. I wasn't planning on showing y'all my knee, but I'm telling you how it helps for pain. So I really do have this Osgood-Schlatter's. It ain't no joke. It's very painful. And marijuana, whether it's CBD, because I do have a CBD cream that is 5,000 milligrams.
And let's just let people know that CBD has no THC in it whatsoever.
Man,
right?
do you know how many people I meet? I mean, I wish he was out here so he could come to the event I'm doing on Saturday.
Let people know is an extraction from marijuana, right?
Yes.
It's the extraction that is the healing part that doesn't get you high. The THC content part is the part that gets you high. The CBD part is the part that is the healing.
Girl, I go to this people every day. They're like, am I going to get high? I'm like, no. Like, you could drink this whole bottle and you're not going to get high. Like, it's like Tylenol. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to get you high. This is not like Vicodin. You know what I mean? Like, this is straight up to take away pain. And I have lotion that helps for calming. You know what I mean? Like, and listen. Oh,
I got the little drops. I got the drops. You put them underneath your tongue.
Yes. CBD isolates. Yes, the tinctures. I got that too. I don't have it with me in the car. Dang, I should have. I'm gonna do an episode. We're gonna do another episode on CBD products, and I'm gonna invite the owners of the company that I work for on here so they can talk about the benefits from using CBD, because the owner, she's pregnant. Okay, she's due this month, very pregnant. She still smokes weed. She still takes her isolates. She takes her tinctures. Yes, all that, because it's not. There's never been a case where smoking weed has harmed anyone's child. Now, if you are smoking, let's say, cigarettes and smoking weed, or if you have like already an underlying health condition and you're smoking, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. If you're combining smoking with like drinking, or you know what I mean? Like those type of, but actually smoking just the plants. Like in California, they will drug test you when you're pregnant, right? This is what happened with me. They drug test you. Let me tell you. So when you're pregnant, they drug test you, right? Every time you go in. So they knew I had marijuana in my system, right? So then they looked at me like, the first time with Jeremiah, they were like, well, we see that you smoke marijuana. I said, yeah, I did. And they were like, oh, do you feel like you're going through withdrawals? I was like, no, it's just marijuana. Like, I'm fine. You know what I mean? Like, because with Jay, I'd only been smoking for like, not even 2 years.
Not them.
I swear to you, they sat me down with a counselor and everything. 30 minutes.
Treating you like you was a full-on nut.
Like, no, seriously. They had a psychiatrist and everything in front of me. And they were literally like, so, are you going to be okay? And I'm like, I'm going to be just fine. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm going to be just fine.
For real, I told them, like, I'll be okay. I was like, so y'all can stop drug testing me and having a counselor sit down with me and question me like I'm crazy. So the first time they were like, okay, with Max, girl, I had to tell them, I'm not taking your Percocet. I'm going to keep smoking my marijuana to help with my pain and my nauseousness. So with that being said, y'all also stop drug testing me and have this counselor talk to me, because I'm not going to stop. And they did. They did. They stopped because they realized, like, in California, even if you do your research, there's, like, they get more than half of women who smoke marijuana, you know, when they're pregnant. Like, they will do that versus taking pills.
All this talking about it, I'm about ready to be about it on live
And I feel bad because
Why?
it will be a representation of who I am, which it is at some time, some point, but I'm really a healthy babe now. Like
I mean, yeah, you are healthy, man. We get it, yes, but you can still be healthy. But like, my dad has a friend who's in his 70s. I wish I could show y'all what this man looked like. He smoked marijuana, but when I tell you, his skin, but he eat healthy. He eat like just fish, like you. He eats super healthy,
Yeah.
and he works.
Outside. We don't know what the fuck's going on the
No,
inside.
no, bro. He's in his 70s and he's straight, bro. He healthy. He does martial arts. You know what I mean? Like if you see him, you would be like, his teeth, child. You'd be like, you in your 70s. You know what I mean? So I'm serious though. Like it's all about how you take care of yourself. Like you said, what? You said, my girl.
You know what I'm saying? Your family invested in that smile.
They showed in, girl, braces.
I just wasted my family money. Look at it. I said, I want grill, grandmama, and I wanted 2 on the side. We getting off topic.
But seriously, it has been a wonderful addition in my life. I know people who drink alcohol, and that shit will kill you faster than anything. People smoke cigarettes, that shit will kill you faster than anything. Marijuana hasn't killed anybody.
Especially with the alcohol, because you could die from drinking, or you could die from getting in a car accident or something.
Right. Like, it's just, and then it feels like poison going down your throat and into your body. It feels unnatural. But when you smoke that plant, that Mary Jane, that plant that God put on this earth for me and you.
That's why I be telling people about supplements. Like, how the hell you gonna tell me that the supplements is nasty, but you drink Hennessy straight?
Thank you. Now, unless you one of these people who don't do nothing, zero, zilch, nothing, and you are so clean by the book, then you can come talk to me. But I don't know anybody like that. Because the people who judge you for smoking weed, they alcoholics.
She say 30 minutes this nip. What's that?
Nothing. No, he's basically trying to tell me that we're past our mark and it's time to cut the show short. He does it every time we get right in the heart of things. All right, 30 minutes, that's up. No more talking.
Yeah,
that's smoking the plants from the earth. Y'all smoking that loud weed. I'm gonna hit you right now. See, you killed me. So
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. Now, sometimes I do smoke it from the earth, and then sometimes, you gotta have that loud. Sometimes
exactly. Thank you. Thank you.
If you're a connoisseur, right, you gotta buy your weed from the store sometimes. Like Mac Dre said, you gotta buy your weed from the store.
Exactly. I have cousins who grow it. You know what I'm saying? I got people who grow it like in their backyard. No labs, sir. I smoked weed when I was in Jamaica. No labs because they can't afford that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it all hit different. It all hit different. But if you want that,
it definitely all hit different. Yeah. I remember.
So I'm smoking from all sorts: indo, outdoor, above the dough, below the dough.
Anybody in here from the city? They grew up in the city and they went to Dolores Park to go buy weed ever, and they dig it out the ground for you. It's like the dirt, bammer.
Really?
That used to be, back in the day, like when we was in like middle school, high school. That's what they used to do.
No, I didn't see. Look, y'all here. I was so. I didn't know that. You just told me something new. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Dolores Park. But to get back on topic, you want to talk about Snoop Dogg?
Let's talk about Snoop Dogg real quick before we get off. Okay. So you looked into what I was talking about, right? Did you peep it?
What?
So you know what happened.
Okay, so basically, because I was like, what did he do?
Right.
So he said he was going to quit, and then everybody was like, oh my God, Snoop Dogg's quitting, oh my God.
But
But really, it was like a PR stunt for some smokeless, like
Fire pit
fire
type thing.
place. Yeah, fire pit.
But see, he was smart with his words though. If you watch what he said, he says, "I'm done
I'm
with
off the
smoke."
smoke.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm done with smoke. He didn't say, and then people in the comments, everybody go to the comments. It didn't say, "I'm done with smoking." It said, "I'm done with smoke." A lot of people pointed that out. They was like, "He not done with smoking weed."
And because
And then
you know what? It's too indicative to who he is now. It's like it's a part of his brand.
it would be very weird if Snoop really, really in real life stopped smoking. It would be very strange. But then all the people,
I feel like everybody needs a break.
he wasn't smart. He was dumb with our listening.
We?
No, he said he's talking about Snoop.
We. Are you speaking French?
I was like, he was dumb with our. Oh yeah, no. He wasn't smart. We were just done with our listening. I mean, nah. The whole thing was it was smart because if he makes money off of that fire pit, everybody's gonna buy that fire pit.
He was betting on people to be done with their listening, which we all are because we want everything fast in a nanosecond. So
get straight to the point. What is it? You know what I mean? He was smart as fuck because he said literally done with smoke. And then he posted another thing talking about give me my privacy. You know what I mean? So he's still feeding into that. Like, he knew what he was doing because he never said, "I'm done with smoking marijuana." He said, "I'm done with smoke." And so everybody, like I said in the comments, some people were like, he said smoke, not smoking. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So when if you're doing wordplay and if you're playing off actual words, all he said was, "I'm done with smoke." And then when he came out with the whole like, yeah, I'm done with smoke. And then the camera backs up. And then you see the fire pit, and there's no smoke coming out of it. You know what I mean? So it was smart as shit, because I bet you that nigga made hella money off that damn fire pit. You know what I'm saying? So he knew what he was doing.
I mean, I know he'd have made some money.
Of course. One thing Snoop gonna do, he gonna get that check. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get that money. But my whole thing is the people who follow behind him. Really are. So Snoop said, "I don't want to live anymore. I'm going to jump off the bridge."
Oh my God. I'm done with you.
I was like, did y'all really stop? Like, I really want to know, did those people really stop smoking when they found out he stopped smoking? Or did they go back and be like, you know what?
And you didn't know what they had to do? They had to start back.
Right. Yes, girl. Yes, Tosh. Exactly. Like, people was like, I'm done with smoking because Snoop, the Godfather, the father of the marijuana, said no more. And then all of a sudden, Coily Ray and Meat Mill's weird ass, all these people talking they don't want to smoke anymore. And I'm like, because Snoop said he's not smoking? You couldn't thought to do that yourself? You know what I mean? Damn followers. And now that he is still smoking, I wonder how they feel about their lifestyle choices.
I mean, they know their followers. So.
That shit killed me. I'm like, I don't give a damn if Snoop's not smoking or not. Where my shit at? Look like this, mother. I was smoking while I was reading it. I was like, oh well, more for me.
Right. Maybe the prices will go down now.
Girl, thank you. But shit, something need to happen. God damn, something. I don't know. But moral of the story. Is marijuana necessary? Unnecessary?
Well played.
Very well played. Very well played. I thought it was very smart. But moral of the story, yes, marijuana is very necessary in life. It just depends on your lifestyle and if you choose to smoke or not. If you want to smoke, just be safe about it. You know what I mean? Don't be buying it from Tom, Dick, and Harry off of the street because it could be laced. You know what I mean? Or you may not be getting what you paid for. You don't know what the fuck. Or don't be buying pre-rolls off people. That's one thing. You just don't smoke
what's crazy is that you only got to be over 18 to buy marijuana, right? You only got to be 18, but you got to be
21.
Well, it didn't start like that. It couldn't have started like that. 21 is for if you buy tobacco now.
No, you can't go into the cannabis clubs unless you're 21.
Really?
You gotta be 21. Yep. I remember when I was in Vegas, yes, indeed, it was like 21 and up.
I didn't know.
You gotta be 21.
I've been 21.
Yeah, you gotta be 21. You gotta just like to buy alcohol. They put it on that same thing level. Because you're impaired when you're driving.
One could dial it back to 20.
Bro, you a dang old fool.
This was fun though.
No,
You know?
it was, and I really appreciate you taking time out of your busy day because I know you're a busy lady over there working out and stuff. Look at the guns, I see you. Your flex. I really appreciate you giving your feedback and thank you, friend.
Yes, thank you for conjoining and joining into our cannabis family, and continue on with your cannabis journey. And if you friends watching haven't started a cannabis journey and you're thinking about it, tap in with that. Because she has CBD, she has tinctures, she has edibles.
Lotions.
Come through with that flower. I don't know about that.
I got massage oil, so you can rub it in your scalp, massage yourself. All right, anyway, let me get out of here. I'll be talking about marijuana all day. I love it.
All right, always a time.
Always time and a place. Thank you so much for joining me, Johnny. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I will see you soon, hopefully, girl. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Tap in. Unnecessary podcast.
How you hang this up?
X.